Hello there. It's very nice to be talking to you on this day. I know I take these long breaks, these long pauses in between videos. I've been doing that for the past 3 or 4 years. I pop up on YouTube and I'm like, what's happening? I give a teaching and then I drop out. Isn't that something? I've been doing that for the past 3 or 4 years. But the reality is that I've been working on something and I've been very meticulous about this. A platform, a brand through which I can teach mental science, but in a way that's quite official. You know, I've taken my whole time throughout my 20s to explore, to experiment, to play around with my life. And of course, a lot of that has entailed not just leisure, but I've done quite a bit of work teaching the mental science, working with individuals, people's families in their homes, teaching about self-development and teaching about child development and mentoring kids. I've been doing things. But in terms of being online on the internet, I have halted that some time ago, at least until I really create a brand, a platform, and a structure and a plan for that brand and platform that would serve as the foundation for what it is that I would like to offer, and something that I will continue to offer throughout my entire life, because it's still early in my life. I'm still in my 20s. I have plenty of time to lollygag and play around, huh? I'm about to be out of my 20s, but not yet. Look, I think that by 30, you should have it figured out. I've had it figured out some time ago, a long time ago. If you ask me, I'd say that I've always had it figured out. But no, when it comes to online content and official, and when it comes to an official platform, to really offer something meaningful and wonderful to the world, I'm not the kind of person who can just offer anything. And those of you who have been with me since the beginning know that I've offered a lot in my early days. However, the way I teach on my brand, it would shift or change from time to time as I shifted and as I have changed. And I'm just really happy and grateful that I've gotten to where I am right now. And it's like, wow, it's actually time. So here I am. I am going to be teaching all about mental science, mysticism, and the power of your imagination. I'm going to be teaching about lifestyle. I'm going to be teaching about child development, all kinds of things I'm going to be teaching about through my brand called Phase. It's not completely and officially launched just yet, but I am working on it, and I'm just checking in to let y'all know what I'm doing. Quite soon, I'm going to be back to posting online, on the internet, on YouTube, consistently, on Instagram at Phase Institute. Oh, I went ahead and spoiled it. All right, Phase Institute. The brand is called Phase, but I'm really working on Phase Institute at the moment. And I would like it to be an educational center for all things mysterious, but particularly all things mental science. Because what does it mean to phase? Well, we do it all the time. In the New Age and spiritual communities, they refer to it as shifting, shifting from one state to another, or from one mindset to another mindset. But really, a state of consciousness is much deeper than just a mindset. A mindset is a mindset, but a state of consciousness is magic. It's majestic. As I always say, it's actually your state of consciousness that determines the motivation of everything and everyone in your world. A state, once you phase into that state and persist in being in that state in response to whatever it is, you may be in response. Ah, man, I hate to mess up. I like it when I talk and it's just a straight shot. You know what I'm saying? We're always phasing into varying states of consciousness. And as I always say, it is your state of consciousness that determines the motivation of everyone and everything in your world. That's why it's very important to pick a state that represents who and what you are at your core, a state that is representative of your true authentic self, but also a state that's representative of your values, your ideals, a state that's representative of the fulfillment of your wishes, your hopes, your dreams. To utilize your imagination to conjure a scene that would imply that everything that has anything to do with that state is fulfilled. And then you go about your daily life, meeting people, living, expressing yourself through and from that state. You have to be persistent. I'm going to be breaking down the mechanics of how all of this works. But really, when you take charge of yourself on the inside of yourself, well, by law, by universal existential law, the outer world must conform to what you do within yourself, because really everything and everybody in your world is yourself objectified, yourself externalized, yourself projected. It's all a giant projection. As I always say, the whole world is nothing more than a shadow cast by the light of your imaginal activity. And so you want to imagine well. I would like to speak and teach all about this magical, profound, divine faculty of imagination, of mind, not just in an abstract spiritual way, but in a practical scientific way. We're going to merge both of them together because, of course, science and spirituality are two sides of the same coin. They are one in the same. So, Phase Institute. Well, it's going to be all about that. Or shall I say it is all about that. I'm working on it. Bear with me just a little while longer. I will be coming back, all right? Officially and consistently. Just bear with me, because I don't want to just offer anything to the world. It has to be very meaningful, and it has to be profound. And of course, I'm not in it for personal gain. I'm in it because I really and truly want to make a difference within you, within those you love, within those I love, within the people around us, within the world, within society at large. I love the idea of helping to enhance the quality of thought in individuals. I think it's one of the best things that we can do, considering the fact that thoughts quite literally become things. So what else is there for me to do if this is what I'm really passionate about? Phase won't just stop at Phase Institute. I am also thinking up and working on a Phase media company. I am thinking up and working on a Phase publishing company for writers because, well, just about every publishing company in the world, well, you write a book for these people and you want to publish it through them. They will take the majority of your profits. I think it's quite nefarious that somebody who writes a book and then goes through all the toil, all the trouble of getting that book published by a company, and then that book only awards that writer 2 to 5% of the profit from their book. I think that's insane. So I am working on Phase Publishing Company. And not only will I publish my own material through that publishing company, but I would like to publish other people's material, their books, through that publishing company. And they will be awarded the majority of their profits. I'm not going to have any need for the profit because I have money that comes in through other sources. That's another thing. I wanted to get to a point in my life where I know for certain that I'm doing this because I really, really enjoy doing it. Not because I need to in order to make a buck. Although we live in a society where in this world of material, you gotta make a buck so you can put it to use for your own well-being, the well-being of your family, the people around you, if necessary. But so Phase Media Company, Phase Publishing Company, Phase Kids. I am working on that. Those of you who know me know that I am also a life coach for children. I have specialized in child development for quite some time, over 10 years now, and so it's time to do something even more magnificent and wonderful with that. And, well, this is my update. I wanted to check in, and, well, those of you who do watch this, I am so grateful that you're still here. And, well, bear with me. I will be back very soon, and we're going to have lots of fun. All right? Thank you. I hope you're having a lovely start to your year. I am Arya Magi. Thank you.